what I'm doing just during this time now. I mean, we haven't played for about a month, so just been watching demos, watching the games going on at the moment, all that good stuff. Try and get out for a walk most days. Obviously, just like chill, play retakes and stuff in CS. Try and catch up, talk to the players most days if we can, and obviously there's a lot of back end stuff looking at what two players want to pick up, who's going to fit into the roster where, who's available, all that good stuff, which I'm very much involved in. So that's probably taking up quite a bit of my time right now. Yeah, I think everything else is just secondary to that. And of course, as I said, I want to stay in contact with the players. And Ben Tet's here with me, so I hang out with him a bit and just try and keep myself sane. Ben Tet's a good roommate. We keep to ourselves for a lot of the time. Like I'd say, probably only see each other for an hour or two each day max. But we try and get out. We've been trying to learn to cook a little bit together, so that's a bit fun. Scoring up a few meals and still eating them. Try and go for a walk. Sometimes he joins me. Sometimes he doesn't, depending on what mood he's in. But I go for a walk every single day, and especially when we hang out. If we go out for a little bit, just try and stretch the legs, and then also we try and cook, so we're not just having takeout every day, because we've been having takeout for like 9 months since we arrived at the States, so getting a bit sick of it. So last month we've been trying to learn to cook and try and do some more homemade stuff.
During this time of us trying to rebuild the team and to get 5 players, I've really been focused on trying to just be in a better place mentally. I think with for like the last year or so, it's been kind of tough with the change in success and also the dip in my own performance, and I've put a lot of pressure on myself, and it's been really tough. So I've been working a lot on just trying to be in a better place by, working with our sports psychologist, as well as just trying to be a little bit better every day. And aside from that, I've been streaming a lot. I think it's really fun to just try to like get into something and try to make things the best quality that they can be. And yeah, on top of that, just watching demos, trying to stay up to date with the matches and the meta and just what teams are doing over in Europe, since we're not really practicing right now.
The team rebuilding process hasn't been easy. I'll admit that. Obviously, there's a lot of restrictions right now with COVID. What players can come in, who can get a visa, the P1 visa into the States if they want to play here. Are we even going to be playing in the States next year? I mean, these are questions which we don't even know the answers of, but just stuff that is kind of there. And when it comes to looking for players, obviously we're contacting a lot of different players. I won't give too much away, but there's interest out there to join this team. I think Gen.G is obviously a very good org, and people have seen that over the last almost a year we've been in CS, and they probably see it through other games like League as well. And we have some good players. Like I think the 3 players we've still got are all very good, and everyone sees that. So there's been interest. It's just about finding people who fit in the right roles, who's going to work best with who, because you can't just grab 2 players who might look incredible or be like the best players on stats or whatever, because they might not fit into your roster. So there's a lot of juggling between who these last 2 players are going to be. Are they going to complement each other, play the different positions? And that's all getting taken into consideration when we're looking at players and who's available and all that.
The rebuilding process for the team has been really tough. It's very similar to the process that I went through on C9. Our team from the outside looking in probably seems a bit unstable, so a lot of the players that we want to play with might not want to play with us, and it's understandable. But I think that whoever we're able to get, they're going to be really surprised with the culture and environment that we're working on building on this team. I think it's one of the best environments I've ever been in, and with time, I think that we'll be able to be a top team again. With replacing Daps, Kusta's stepped up and he's taking over the IGL role. He's never really been in IGL, I don't think, so it might come as a surprise to a lot of people, but I have a lot of faith in him. I think he's going to be a great IGL. Me and Elmapuddy, we're going to be right there with him, trying to give him as much feedback and input as he needs, but also just letting him do his own thing and kind of lead us the way that he wants to lead us. I think that he has a really unique mind for the game, and he has a lot of things that might change our view on how play certain maps and things like that. And I think he's gonna do a great job.